Yeah, yo, what's up? Reporting live from. Do you wanna say your new address?
Yeah,
We in the new spot. Did you say your address?
This guy.
Welcome to the new setup.
Welcome
This is
to
the
the
We
new
Should Be
setup.
Drawing
Yes,
podcaster,
can
and I'm
let
here with my
go.
boys.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm still adjusting it
Okay.
because we set it up this morning. I don't feel okay about it. Is this how I sit? I'm here with my boys. How delicious.
We're doing that thing that I hate. We're doing that thing.
It's a new spot.
And
This might as well
Terrence.
be the first,
Putting
first,
your
first
voice.
podcast.
Nsako Baluleke.
Your voices, your podcast voices.
Yeah, dog.
It's so
You
boring.
want me to talk normally?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
nah.
What if we
That's
talk
crazy.
normally?
Bro,
What's normal?
These
This
are not
is
our
normal, by
podcast
the way.
Voices. It's
I'm
just that
talking
you
normal.
are
This is
hearing
terrible.
the voice.
Terrible
in-
podcast.
Is this not okay?
No.
This is perfect.
How's that perfect?
What are you talking about?
Jesus Christ.
Yo, cause
Jesus with the Christ. Listen. So the movies are finally out, right? And I was able to post a bunch of stuff
Yeah.
that I did. And I kept on getting a comment, which I was like, I feel like we should talk about this.
Yeah.
The main thing people would say is, yo, this is cool. But it's like kind of owned by Disney, so you can't really do anything about it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I feel like we should talk about, we mentioned this a little bit before, but we should talk about like being able to surrender our IPs and being okay with that and just, letting go, not being too precious
Yeah.
with your work. So for
It's-
me,
yeah.
you want to?
It's like it's a good conversation because in the game of ownership, you really want to have control over the creative, and control over the future projects you're working on. But you also have to know how to play the game in a sense where
sorry. I'm trying to fix. Sorry.
know how to play the game in regards to knowing the things to give up in order for you to have some leverage in the future.
Yeah.
Leverage in regards to, now we have this show that we created, which gives potential future investors or future partners confidence that we are able to execute and we are able to build something and actually run a show. So these kind of projects where we have given up IP and given up in a sense our leverage is also the same leverage that gives you in the future to go like, you know what, we have a show reel, we have these projects that we've worked on before and they looked great and they became a success. So you can actually use that to now fight for more of your IP or more of like retaining some rights or retaining more of your project in the future. So it's just a game you kind of need to figure out. It's hard to kind of discern when or how or when to give this up and what to keep. But as you just keep going, as you just keep creating, you kind of figure it out.
Yeah, and there's a few things that you have to consider with regards to that type of game. One being that you have to have, how we usually do it. We have something that's pretty close to us, something that we wanna maintain the rights to in some way, or like have,
self-funding.
self-funding or have more control over it in some way. But we do have projects and ideas and concepts that are like, okay, these can be the groundwork so that can flourish, because you got to start somewhere. And you can do like self-funding, like Terrence just mentioned, but it takes just way longer to get anything out there. And if you want to self-fund every idea you come up with, I don't know, you probably could, you could build it up, but it's probably not going to be as quick
Yeah.
Like, it's not going to come out as quick. It's going to take you some time because you literally are building it from the ground up.
And in some form of shape, if you're coming from a place where you don't have the funds, you're going to give up something. Whether
Yeah.
you're giving up your time in order to fund your personal project, you're giving up something. So you've given up your time at work, doing a job or whatever you're doing in order to find your passion project. So at some point you are giving up something. So for in our case, we're giving up something that is still aligned with what we're doing. So even the thing we're giving up gives us capital and also gives us the leverage of having a project to present. So it seems like a win-win.
And it's
depending on the position you're in life.
Yeah, it's on a reputable platform. It's like, yo, this is my latest thing. It's on Disney.
Yeah.
But I want to pitch to you this thing. This is my other, idea. This is how I would like to build it. This is how I would like it to look like. And it's also it's quite a big thing to lead on, because it's something that's already out there. It's on a respected platform.
And it's also to assume that you want to, okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, sure, you want to retain the rights to your IP.
All of the IPs you have.
And so what? Then
Okay, what do you say?
no, like, so
What do you say?
Like, so what? Like, you have it, and then where does your IP go? Like, it's like you own it, but you owning what if it's not in.
Oh, if it stays in your sketchbook.
Yeah, if no one sees it. If you're not putting it out there, and if you're putting it out there, it's not in a big enough platform for people to see. So sometimes you gotta earn those stripes, and those stripes are earned in like giving up some of that IP in order to get into the. It's like you gotta be inside in order to play the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tricky. I get it from like outside if you were to see it. I remember in the beginning, it's almost I can compare it to like Instagram. Like when I started my account, I was super hesitant about posting anything because I was like, yo, somebody's gonna steal this idea that I have, and then now they're gonna make their own thing. And it's like, yes, sometimes that does happen, but you need to be confident enough in your work that no one else can do. Well, this is another thing. No one else can do whatever you've come up with the way you can do it. Or, the story. Your story needs to be so unique to you that, what is it? Somebody else redoing it is going to be like, it's going to be weird,
Yeah, but I think we also have to provide an alternative. So say, for instance, you want to retain your IP.
Yeah.
Here are the couple of steps that you take. One of them would be, building your social media brand. And if you've already built it, tailor it in a way that you are now about the content, and the type of content that you're working on is, it's entertainment. It's a thing that you can build on, and you are using your own brand to leverage from, and you are bringing a community of people to support it. So now you already have so you've built a brand and you've had this thing. So you're now putting it out on YouTube for people to rally behind. You are putting it on Kickstarters for people to support it and actually build. And now you have a community behind you who are building this project with you.
Yeah.
And so that is alternatives on how to do it. But you would have built a brand before to have some sort of leverage and some sort of community to back it up,
Yeah, another way to do that is like releasing it in another medium, like a comic book, or is it just a comic book?
Comic book.
A comic book, an actual book, a graphic novel, anything. And I think you also have to sell a certain amount of copies. And then when you are turning it into a TV show or a film, you have that leverage that I've sold this amount of this work already, and I think there's a clause in there that you have to retain a certain amount because you've done that when you are in the talks about rights and ownership and stuff.
Really, just like building that value.
Yes,
building that value, and the more value you build, the more value you build on your personal project. Where it's almost like it's not near complete because the field of animation is just it needs a machine behind it, but it is you've put in so much work that you can actually fight to retain something because of the investment you've put in on your own. And it's all about that. And if you have the capital, you can match certain things. So if you want to take care of like pre-production, the whole of pre-production, you can take care of that and retain something. You retain some right to retain a percentage of your own project.
You can also damn, I forgot.
Yeah, there's different ways, and I want to also address the idea that it's different ways, and there are also new ways. So think about those new ways. We are in a world where so many things are accelerated with AI. Things are not and should not be done the same way they were done years ago, because it's a much slower process. There's so much acceleration in the world of AI, and I'm not saying. Well, I am saying maybe incorporating AI into your workflow does make things much faster and gives you a bigger body and more precise, or how do I use it? Like AI is not going anywhere. So we'll find a way to get back to this AI chat. Damn, that's interesting. But yeah, that's the IP chat, man. It's a big one.
Yeah, I won't remember what I wanted to say, but the caveat to funding, like doing it your own way, is that, again, the time it takes to do it. And also I think this might be it. Yes, I got it. Okay.
Got it.
Protect your baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, so have enough ideas and projects and those type of things where you would be willing, like things that you are willing to let go, so that the thing you want to retain the rights to is, you can be in those rooms where you can be like, yo, I want this much % of this project, because,
For sure.
I've created this thing, I've created this thing, I've built this whole, what is it called? Brand around myself. And I feel like I have this much leverage and blah, blah, blah. So you can do it in that way as well, which is how I think we're doing it right now.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, don't feel too bad when you see our stuff go away. We're still in the rooms if there's chats to turn it into something else.
Yeah.
Sadly, yes, they do. Like it might just be that. And that's okay. It can live in that world, or it might be more. But again, we're happy
and
letting stuff go.
IP chat is a big one, because the battles are also not just IP. Don't forget, like our battles are probably beyond just IP. We're also battling the fact that we should be in.
We should be.
This field to start with. before
we should be in the room.
We're fighting for a chair. You know what I'm saying? We're fighting for a spot in here. So there's like other battles. So and people before us had been fighting those battles for us to even be, all three of us, to get some chairs. And now we're fighting for 6 of y'all to get some chairs, 18, whatever. So it's like the more of these things we create, the more room that we can, cover, and we can actually now tell our stories and I understand we want to create our own platforms, and that's gonna happen for sure. But let's also be in the rooms.
Let's get in these rooms, man. Where the IP chats happen.
Yeah.
Nothing to add to that.
You guys have said everything. You guys got it.
Okay, yeah, sure.
You got it.
All right, cool. Listen, I just want to let everyone know that I'll be in Miami in October, the 20-something. For the we'll put up the information for the TCG Festival. I'll be doing card signings, because I was one of the artists who worked on Locana,
Locana,
which is a Disney card game. You can download the app I will put it up. And I did 3 other cards. I did Ursula from The
Lilo.
Little Mermaid, Stitch from Lilo and Stitch. Yeah.
Stitch.
And I also did Marshmallow from Frozen. It was super cool. I had so
dope,
much
man.
fun. I'll post that work
They look so
soon.
tough.
Nice.
And yeah, that's my 2 cents on that.
Dude, Miami.
Miami's gonna be interesting.
Miami is gonna be nice.
I was my first time in Miami. I went to the visa again, the US visa.
How was it this time?
Come on, man. They were like, yo, what's up? I was like, yeah, you know where I'm going. And then I left. No, literally, it was so chilled. I was stressed because, we got the J1. And it's like,
You can't go back
you can't,
on business.
you can't go back on an immigrant. Like you're moving there permanently. As like I'm buying a house.
Yeah, you
I'm gonna
can't.
stay.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
For the next 3 years.
But yeah, which is fine, but I thought it would like hinder my non-immigrant in some way, but it like completely didn't. It might be easier for real than
The J1.
the French
What?
cargo. They needed less things. I'm telling you now, going to America is not as crazy. On a non-immigrant, it's not. It's easier than Capago, I'm telling you.
Interesting.
They don't want your bank details, nothing. Again, my stuff is paid for, so they're assuming maybe when we pay for the stuff, they obviously want to see. But they still ask like how much you make.
No, man,
But they don't ask
I
for
guess, yeah.
papers, which is it was
Interesting.
the smoothest. The only thing they just kept on telling me to stand against the wall, and I was like, "Yo, relax! Like that guy knows me." That's everything. But that was the only thing. It was super chilled.
But yeah,
Super chill.
Miami's gonna be a vibe for
Yeah.
me, man. Actually, I'm like, Miami should happen. We should do Miami. It seems like a thing, but you let us know.
Yeah, I'll let you guys know.
Is it we?
Yeah,
What are we doing?
as a Majita
Like
in Miami.
eventually go to Miami.
Okay.
You want to go to Miami?
What are we doing in Miami?
It's Miami.
It's Miami,
Just for
Florida.
vibes. Just
Yeah,
for
for
vibes.
vibes.
Miami things.
Just for vibes.
Yeah,
Nah, I can't go in there for vibes.
walking in t-shirts and shorts,
It's too much
vests
money
and
for
shorts
vibes.
on the beach.
It's too much cash for vibes.
It
too
is
much-
expensive.
It's too much cash for vibes.
Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's super
It
expensive.
has to be work related somehow.
Yeah.
Vibes are dope though.
Vibes are vibes, but yeah.
Nah, the US, the Ubers, yo, that stuff is crazy. I'd rather, like, to be honest, that's why I prefer Europe, because you can somewhat walk. But that was a small town. I can't say that, because some places in Europe are far.
Yeah, but most of Europe, it kind of feels like walking.
Also,
Because the public transport is dope.
It's really dope.
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
Yeah.
the US not so much. I'm assuming. I've never been.
I mean,
not
there's
so
the
much.
subway, which is
Not
like a
so much. Well, for
thing.
LA, I can't say the US.
I think Paris has to be the best place to be. You can go anywhere.
I mean, it's pretty
Transportation.
saturated there, the transport system.
Yeah, but
It's
you
really
can
dope.
go anywhere. Like, there's no place that train doesn't go.
Yeah.
Sure.
Nah, the transport system there is elite. I don't know. We didn't really get into it when we went to LA. We were just Ubering. There's no transport system.
You're talking about going to church.
Yeah, I want to go to church.
Wait, you just woke up thinking? I wanna
No,
go to
no,
church.
I just had a feeling right now that I should be at church.
It
Oh,
is
it was
Sunday.
a feeling.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
why did it fuck up your mood?
Let's go. Let's go.
That's a good question. I don't know, man.
Like, I don't think it should fuck up your mood. Like, go to church, bro. You miss it.
Alright, cool.
You feel like a a nuisance without going to church. Have you
No, not really, not really.
Going off the rails,
Not necessarily. I just
Mr. Camaraderie. What is it, camaraderie?
Twice.
Not twice.
camaraderie.
Camaraderie.
Yeah, there you go.
Does that have anything to do with church?
Do you miss the
What-
camaraderie?
What does the camaraderie have to do with church?
Oh no. I'm just I don't know. Lately, it's the only way I can come back to like base, come back to peace.
Nice.
Yeah. and you need that.
I'm a big anxiety guy, as you guys all know.
Yeah,
So yeah,
that's
Gym.
one way you get over it.
gym and church. What?
That's two ways you get over your anxiety.
Gym and church.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the only ways.
Yes.
Interesting. Yeah, because I remember in that episode when we talk about, when we were curing our anxiety. Well, I was. And yeah, I feel like I definitely got over it. And one way I did it was like stepping away from the work. Like that was the time we traveled. We went to Europe, and then we came back. I was rejuvenated.
Yeah, for sure.
So doing stuff like that is so important. Like, and you can never think of the solution while you were during, that whole situation. But luckily, we were just like, we were about to leave as I was feeling like that. And then I was like, I just needed a break.
Yeah.
I just needed a break.
It's a break, man. Somebody said, you've been doing a lot, man. Like, a break is... Like, you've been... Like, you don't feel like you're doing a lot when you're in it, but when you kind of step back, you're like, Jesus, bro.
That was too much.
You know what? You're right. I have been. I've been doing a lot.
Yeah.
It's time for a break. And it's good to just take it.
Because once you start moving, it's like, because there's bills, there's things that are happening, and you're like, if I stop, like, this whole thing falls apart. And it's not necessarily true.
Yeah.
Like, we work hard enough that, we can balance you need to take a break, man. You just need to take a break. I don't know. That's a lot. Yeah, but that's one thing that works for me. He goes to church and gym. Gym also works for me as well. You take breaks. What do you do?
I only recently started taking those breaks. I realized when my mom was here, just chilling, I was just working. And she's like, yo, I want to talk to you.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I was like, oh, yeah. And I was like, oh, like, really talk. Because in my head, I'm like, we can talk,
While I'm
doing the thing. Then I found myself, I was like, okay. I dropped everything. And then we sat down. And I felt it. I was like, we're talking. We were actually catching up. Because I've been kind of treating people around me like they kind of happen. Like while I'm doing, I can juggle. It means I'm not giving you enough. I'm not giving you my time. I'm giving you my presence. I'm giving you a part of. But now
I'm here.
And like, and then I realized, and then we sat down, we started talking, and it was cool. It was nice, and we actually went out just to go eat and just catch up, and it felt good. Felt good.
Yeah, food for your soul type stuff.
Exactly.
So she had to come here because you weren't answering her calls.
No,
I'm joking. I'm joking. Joke.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So that's how we get over the anxiety. If you see us with anxiety and all of a sudden without. I think I have. Somebody did some cool animation.
Am I the only one just getting stuff in their mouth? Stuff happening in here.
There's a lot happening on this side. I can't wait to watch this again.
That's crazy.
I want to see this podcast.
Yeah, this.
What?
I'm over this podcast.
I'm sorry. All right, cool. Let me come
Hey, this nigga is not here.
Let me come back.
He's not with us. He's looking at stuff that's going into his mouth.
Nah, I got it. So what are you saying about the what now?
But somebody did you actually sent it to our group, our
Yeah,
WhatsApp
man.
group.
Yeah. Really
Those
cool
shorts.
artist.
Do this.
Yeah. We had someone do like a little intro.
We
for
didn't
us.
have someone do.
Well, we didn't have them do it, but
Yeah,
they
yeah.
did it. They did it on
Their own accord, which is so
which is
sick.
really cool because
It's wonderful.
it's always nice to see people taking like I don't know, doing stuff that's related to what you're doing.
What's their name?
I forgot, but I will check my
Please bring it up.
Instagram.
Thank you so much. That was so awesome.
We want to
Really
do,
appreciate it,
we actually are planning on having that
As our intro.
As our intro. It's
Or
like a
outro. Outro. It could be an outro. Hey, there we go.
Because intros are
New
overrated.
space, new ideas.
Yeah. Intros are so overrated.
Exactly. I wouldn't say that because anime intros go hard.
Sure.
But yeah, that thing was great, man. I think you captured our likeness. I was laughing so hard. Yeah.
And we're running away from a pencil
Yeah, because we should be drawing.
because we should.
It's fantastic. It's gonna keep playing while we're saying, so it's not sounding like we're talking crazy.
Based off of that, I'm thinking of cutting my mustache.
Why? Because you
Because
didn't like it on there.
They have a mustache.
I'm getting over the mustache thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did you find a name?
Also, I saw how it looked. I do not like how I look with a mustachio anymore.
Really?
Mustachio.
Mustachio.
You saw it on the stop motion.
Oh my gosh, I can't find her name. No, this is terrible.
That's crazy. It's okay. We can talk about how great it is.
Oh.
Like nobody has ever done that.
Okay.
Jesus.
Risa draws. Risa draws.
But what's her name?
Risa. What was be her name?
Teresa.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Oh, she does have the thing in Majiggy.
Wow.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, look at that. She has the full one. Look at that full body and stuff.
Yeah, there we go. That's crazy. Did you upload it?
Not yet, but I'll put it up.
Oh yeah, send that to us, bro.
Yeah.
We're back. So her name is Teresa
Teresa
Draws.
Moses.
Is that her name?
Yeah.
Her full name.
Yeah.
Where'd you see this?
It's down here.
Oh, great.
What are you
yeah.
looking at?
Nah, I got it. Teresa.
No, she does really cool work.
Yeah, Teresa Moses is amazing, man.
Shout out to you, man.
19. I also realized the only people who put their ages on their profiles are young people. Because she put 19 on there.
Yeah,
As
because
soon
if
as
you're
you hit-
old, you don't want anybody to know about that.
everybody past
don't want anybody
25 has no age.
No way.
I don't see ages there.
You know what it is.
Tell me what it is.
And
Also,
maybe
before
this
we
is
go,
bad.
thank you, Teresa. That was awesome.
Yeah, let's chat about it because
Yeah.
we might have that as our outro. It's gonna be dope.
Factoid.
Yeah.
Maybe the music might change. So
Definitely.
put it up there, let the people know the music
Yeah.
is.
You need to send it.
It reminded
by
me
the way.
of South Park.
Yeah, also that's how South Park actually animate their stuff, right?
Stop motion.
Yeah.
Oh, when
Started
down,
off, but
snap
now
back.
It
it's
started off like that. Yeah, of course. Yes, digital.
Yazorski.
just,
What is it?
But the ages you were saying?
What do you say?
I don't know, the age thing is like, it sometimes feels like people are proud to say their age when they're at a certain point in their lives. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like if
Facts.
they're doing well, they can say their age.
Yeah.
But if you're at an older age and you maybe you feel like you're not doing, then you're not about. You're not gonna say your age.
I said
don't
this
know.
about. Remember when I said Uncle Vinny?
Yeah.
I wish I had his life.
Yeah.
And then you were like, "Yo, you can do that now." I was like, "No, that's old. That looks weird right now." So I said, I feel like that. So what you're saying, I was like, it would be cool if I was in high school and I was doing what he's doing, like at a young age. Like, so I feel like doing certain things at certain ages is like, I know it's a thing for me. So I think it's a thing for some people.
Probably.
Well,
I think when you're old and you're not doing well, you almost don't have to say your age. We can just see it. You know what I mean?
what?
Is that wild?
What?
Maybe.
Nah, you
Bruh,
can see it. Nah,
this is
bro.
what-
Okay. I'm joking. Maybe that's a wild thing to say.
No,
I'm
you're
sorry.
joking.
I'm sorry.
Just elaborate. Just elaborate.
Struggling ages you, dog. No, it does.
Yeah,
it does.
it does.
It does. People who look great, I mean, unless you have like amazing genetics, which is like few of us in the world. If you look great and you're not maybe like fully fulfilled in your life and you can feel it, it kind of shows, you know. I think it shows. From what I've seen, it shows. And then people who are maybe a bit more affluent, they can afford to kind of keep themselves youthful if they, you know, obviously are reasonable with how they conduct themselves. But most of the time, people who, and if you're just a normal guy, bro, like, and you're struggling, it's gonna show. It shows.
It does show.
It shows.
Struggle shows. Struggle ages and shows.
Does it not?
No, for me, different topic. So, it was, someone asked me,
Yeah.
and it wasn't a question, but I realized that people in their 30s,
Oh.
we are not, right?
They what?
Yeah.
People in their 30s think they're old.
Oh, yeah.
Which is insane. Yeah.
No, like sometimes to their own detriment.
Yeah.
Like I've seen people halt their careers or not feel the need to change their careers or pivot just because they're in their 30s and they
Obsessive,
feel like, what am I changing?
I heard something.
Like, what am I changing? My career is fine. Like, I'm old. This is it.
I heard something.
Still young, man.
Why do people in their 30s think they're old?
They give
I know
up.
why. You have almost no sense of vitality. Like, there's nothing you're excited about. Because I've seen people who are older. Main example. Spoken to
Hey, man.
Oh.
okay,
Sorry.
if you bleep this out.
Sorry, the food is here.
The food is here. I was saying about one of the 40-year-olds that we know.
Yeah.
My God.
Please keep that.
Please,
The
until
name
we
he said.
invite him. Jesus.
Yeah.
We're gonna be like, this is bleep. We've been bleeping his name for so long.
And then we could have put a red mask on him.
Yeah. Actually.
Most of the time when people are excited about whatever it is that they're doing in their life and they have like they're excited about it and there's like a sense of vitality, something that like gives them life. They feel youthful. Even when you speak to them, they feel that
It does
way.
age
You know
them
what I mean?
down. Yeah.
Yeah, it does. And then when you speak to people who are, you could speak to the youngest person ever, an intern, and if they hate their job, they feel 40. They feel like they're 5 kids.
But maybe we'll get to 30 and we'll see how that goes. But for me, my thing is, it's more of an
Mindset.
an encouragement thing more than anything. I feel like, yo, guys, you're never too old
Yeah.
to pick up on a dream. You're never too old to start the food. Yeah.
I'm gonna get distracted. But go on.
Yeah.
Can you smell that? It's crazy.
Bruh.
But go.
That looks delicious.
Oh, it looks good.
Okay. But yeah, to add to what
what
you're
I'm
saying, we had when we were in college.
What are you doing?
We had. Should I say the name of the college?
The animation school. Go.
Yeah.
Jesus.
We had.
This podcast. Oh my god.
We had one of the students who was.
What's wrong with you two?
He was.
You know,
Man, ish. He was.
It's the
How old
food.
was he?
50.
He was 28,
Yeah.
and we were what? He was close to 30. Like he pivoted. He was like, I'm gonna start going to a school and learn about animation. At my age, he was very close to 30, and he was like, yo, I'm going in. And I think he pivoted again. I'm not sure if he's still in the animation, but to what Terrence is saying, like it's never too late to figure out what you want to do, basically. And I feel like people bloom at different ages.
They
So
bloom at different ages,
Yeah.
and the more you keep exploring, the more you have better chances of actually finding the thing you're actually chasing. You know.
Yeah.
So it's never too late.
It's really never too late, man. Do what you got to do. I wanted to bring up something else.
Go for it.
It happens to me like on a severe level.
Yeah.
I like while I'm working, I said this in the episode while we were like, talk about the anxiety. Like I'm like, oh, this is gonna suck. This is bad. It's not that good.
Yeah.
It's terrible, blah, blah, blah. Until I put it out there and I get positive or negative.
You've never gone negative.
Yeah.
No, but even when I get like notes and they're like really tearing it up.
People give
It's
you
like-
notes in the comments.
No, like back when I was still
Instagram.
starting out,
Oh.
I would do that to my work.
Yes.
Like I would shit on it myself, so that when you do like say, "Oh, you need to," I'm like, yeah, I know it's like terrible, right? Like I'll get right on it.
Yeah.
But when I do that and I put it out and it gets positive, it literally changes the way I look at my work, and it makes it look completely different. Like I started Menzo, Mkuzi, the idea of Mkuzi. Like it's been on my Instagram for a while.
Yeah.
And I thought it was really cool. So maybe that's a bad example. There's stuff that was on my Instagram for a while that I thought, this is terrible. I should probably not post it.
Sure.
But as soon as I saw the engagement and people like, oh, bro, this is actually sick, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh, it is sick. Maybe I should.
That validation.
Yeah, validation. I wanted to know from you guys, does it make you look at your artwork differently? It does that to me because I shit on my artwork while I'm working on
Dude,
it.
there was a piece that wasn't my favorite.
Yeah. And then somebody
That piece
said,
blew up.
yeah.
And I was like, that's my favorite piece.
Which one is it?
It's insane.
I can't describe it. I had so many pieces. But it has happened. You know, like I know what you're talking about. And
Yeah.
and there's a piece that was my favorite.
And then got
And
tore
the
up.
engagement wasn't so much. And so it wasn't my favorite.
You're like, that piece.
Interesting.
Right?
That's weird, right?
It's insane, bro.
But there are moments where you know.
No, yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I know.
You know? There's moments where
I could say
you do something and you know.
Mkuzi, I knew.
Yeah.
Bike riding with my giant robot.
You knew.
I was like,
So there are
this
those
is gonna
ones
be
where
bad.
it hits you, bro. It
Yeah.
hits you. You're like, this, I'm going to put it out there. It doesn't matter. This was not about engagement. I just had the dopest idea and I put it out there.
Yeah.
And it's hard for you to miss it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So engagement does play a role, for sure. I'm not even going to cap. Engagement does play a role. And it's
It's so crazy what it does to your artwork.
kind of feels it feels disingenuous. It also feels like what then?
What? Yeah.
Who am I serving? Am I improving myself or am I using you guys to judge if this is good or not?
I think it's I don't know if that's a word you can say. Is self-service bad word?
Self what?
Service.
Self-service. Jesus.
What is that?
Pause that. Pause.
Okay.
Pause, big guy.
Yeah, let's resume. I think serving yourself with regards to your
I think
artwork
self-service, yeah.
is it goes without saying. Like you do it for you. If it's a healthy artist to artwork relationship,
Yeah.
you're doing it for you, and you're like, "Yo, I just had an idea. I need to get it out." I think I don't know if you can control what happens to it afterwards, like the validation or the negative comments. Like whatever happens after you've released it or after you've created it.
But do you go like now after you've gotten that validation? Oh, they like this kind of thing.
I try not to.
Oh, they like this kind of thing.
I used to.
Let me do more of this kind of thing.
Yeah, when I started getting my Instagram profile. No,
I mostly get turned off by it
no, I don't. I actually don't.
when
Yeah.
people show a certain. For instance, the one thing that I've been probably holding back for months was that head spin thing.
Yeah.
The
That
portrait.
thing went hard.
I
Put it up. Stay, please.
initially, I mean, I'd had that like for like months, dude. Like literally since like a long time ago, bro. Probably like 6 months ago.
Jesus.
I've had that thing,
And your eyes now are different
and I've
from
been
6 months ago.
And I've been thinking to myself, this is missing something. I don't know what it is, but it's missing something. So I kept going back at it and like changing maybe the speed or like adding an extra frame there, and it didn't feel right.
Holding
But then I was
on
like,
to it.
I'm just gonna post it because I mean, I got nothing else to post anyways. And then I was like in my head, I will improve on the next one that I do. And then people really liked it. So much so that I don't even know what the better version of that looks like.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, I don't know
Exactly
if
what
I
I'm talking
can
about.
That's
do anything better than that. Because it's, people are like, it's good.
Yeah.
So also, I wonder if you tell people in like when you're posting something, right? And you say,
I had anxiety about posting this.
yeah, something along the lines of that. Because here's the thing.
I'm not nah.
Let's start doing
Of course not. Of course
start
not.
doing
Nah. It's like a comedian going up the stage and going like, "Hey guys, I'm nervous."
Yeah.
No, but you can.
No,
it's
part of the act.
there's some artists that can do that, but
Yeah.
if it's part of their persona, that's fine.
Yeah.
But if I'm going to watch a master at doing his thing, I want to be comfortable in my seat.
Dave Chappelle
I don't
can
want to
say
be
that.
carrying you.
Dave Chappelle can say that.
No, he
he
can't.
can. No, he can.
No, he's a master at
No,
And he said it before.
no.
When?
There's a difference. There's a difference
Every
when,
time.
when Dave Chappelle is doing a I don't know, like a show where he's testing or he's testing material and a show. You know a Dave Chappelle show, and you know when he's testing. You'll hear him saying, I hate
riffing.
being I hate being here unrefined. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like he knows he can be more refined. That's a different thing when you're presenting a show. When it's showtime, bro. When it's showtime and he goes, I'm nervous.
It's posting.
I'm nervous in my seat, bro.
No, yeah. And it's also like, that's part of the nature of being a comedian, because they do things unrefined. Like they test things out first. But once they've figured it out, they're not doing that on the special.
Yeah,
and our posting or like releasing a film on YouTube or on Disney, we can't be saying, yo, it's like I'm really
I'm not sure about
I'm
this.
shy about this, but like,
Shy.
yo, check it out. Let me know what you think.
That's long.
That's crazy.
Do what you like, guys, but that's not.
Yeah, not on your final. Like, this is my final. Maybe like what you're saying about Dave Chappelle, what he's saying about Dave Chappelle. Maybe on your sketch.
And if it's your brand, like sometimes
Yeah.
certain things you're quirky, it's your brand, and that's part of it. But sometimes we want to see a master at work.
Facts.
And if I don't know, if Chris Rock is pulling up at the Oscars saying he's nervous about hosting this whole thing,
That's fine.
hang on, bro,
Nah,
That's fine.
it doesn't work.
I don't know, man.
No, I get it.
Doesn't work. But yeah, validation.
Also, no one
changes.
really.
It's like it's time to be a dad, bro. If you're shy about being a dad, if you're nervous,
Ooh. You can be though.
no, bro. But can you be that to your kid? Tell him, hey, I'm shy, baby. Hey,
I don't want to do this.
I'm a little bit.
No. Of course, you'll never go into it like that.
No, bro.
But definitely
That's
the feeling of it is there.
Yeah.
The feeling of it is there.
the feeling is there, of course. The
Yeah,
feeling of nerves.
The feeling of nerves is there.
Yeah, but that's the difference between a master and a someone who can't hide that feeling.
And a Padawan.
Like a master masters that feeling. Masters someone who is calm at the wildest time.
And he's not saying
At the wildest time, bro.
a master doesn't have that feeling.
Yes.
He's saying you have it.
He
but
masters
yeah.
the thing.
We're saying the same thing.
No, we're not.
Yeah. What do
You're
you
saying
think?
you should.
What am I saying?
I don't think you're saying he should say it.
I didn't say that.
You said it. You said he should say it.
I asked if.
He could say it.
I asked, what does that look like in a world where people are saying, kind of nervous about this, you know?
I don't know how to feel about this.
But also,
Yeah.
with that being said,
Just put it out there, man.
no, I know I've definitely said it.
On your artwork.
Yes, I have.
On Never seen that.
Yeah, you don't read.
I don't read captions.
Yeah, you don't.
I double tap and shit.
Don't say that on the podcast.
What do you mean?
No, yeah, for sure.
The captions.
It is what it is.
The captions are long. But yeah, it's either I will say something or I'll just come up with a name for it and just let it be. Like I won't really describe what the thing is or say much on it. I'll just post it,
Yeah,
say a couple of words,
you have to do that.
and then that's it.
Sando?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. But yeah, sure. For me personally, from the masters I watch, I don't want to see an inkling of that.
Don't want to see weakness.
But it's not that.
It's not even
like,
that. It's not even that.
In
That's
moments
a lie.
of in moments of vulnerability, that's beautiful. But I know it's moments, right? But
Yes.
when it's showtime,
Showtime.
showtime is showtime.
It's tea
bro.
time, dog.
Tea time, bro. Hi, dog. When it's tea time, it's
When
tea
it's tea
time.
time, it's
dog.
tea time, bro.
It's a meltdown, dog.
It is.
It's like
I disagree with that. I disagree. I
get
think
that.
When it's showtime,
if you even if it is showtime. I mean, obviously, I guess what happens when it is showtime is that people, they just kind of like lock into a mode and they keep in it. And they're just good at like not showing any other emotion but that. But that doesn't mean that the thing is not there. You know?
Yeah,
and I
that's-
and I guess also it's like you can't be playing or being in that moment and also just like acknowledging that, because that never works. I've never seen anyone.
that's a master.
I've never seen anyone
are rare. These
perform
people
at
are
their
rare.
peak, and while they're performing at their peak, they say, "Oh, I'm nervous." They'll probably say it at the end, or maybe in the beginning, but
Or never
nothing in the
say
beginning, nothing in the middle, rather.
But
Yeah.
you don't disagree then.
What?
He doesn't disagree. He's saying the masters.
yeah, I
don't
was
say it.
waiting for the.
I was waiting for the disagreement, but you don't disagree.
No, you said you don't want to see an inkling. I'm saying that there is an inkling, like, but
No,
but
I
you
don't
never
want
see
them
during.
to say it.
Oh, but you can say it.
You just said
No, they don't say it during the thing. They might say it when
Yeah.
they're done,
Yes.
or maybe before they start,
yeah, like
but
yeah.
nothing in the middle, like not while they're doing the thing.
Yes,
Yeah.
I agree with that.
But if you're posting something,
Yeah,
is that during or after?
it's during.
Is it
For
during?
me. Yeah,
Sure.
Then that's fine also. The work is done. The work is there.
exactly. That's what we're saying.
The work is there.
We're saying you can say it afterwards. It's like, yo, I was so worried about this film. For sure. Yeah.
Because I care about it.
Yeah.
I care about it, and it's.
I wanted it to do well.
I want it to do well. I've put in so much work.
Oh, yes.
You know, I've put in so much work in this thing, and under the circumstances, we did something special.
Facts.
But now it's showtime. Now,
You gotta put your suit on.
While we're posting Kizazi Moto, we can't be going like, yo, hey guys, this is what I could have been doing. This is what I could have done different. And then you are, this, bruh. Now you are highlighting the flaws that people weren't seeing. It's like you can do it eventually.
Yeah.
And the flaws are gonna be there, and people are gonna highlight it
Circumstances,
regardless.
projects have circumstances. Under those circumstances, do the best you can
Facts.
and be a master at it.
Facts.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
man.
you make it.
That was my 2 cents. I don't know if you have more
2 cents with what?
in terms of
Hierarchy.
no.
I don't know what you said.
The topics, the list.
Yeah.
I'm here. I'm
us-
here. What are you talking about?
With us,
I'm
dog.
being here.
And then
Wait. I'm here.
Yeah, man. That's
It's been a long week for me, man. It's been a
tell
long
us. We can see it in your eye.
week. And I'm just, I'm just trying to get through next week as well. Just trying to get through next week. Yeah, a lot of personal things happening in
Shout out to the personal things.
my stuff. And
don't tell us about that. We want to see a master at work.
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I'm joking.
you're mad.
Is that toxic masculinity?
That's toxic masculinity.
No, it's
That's
not.
exactly it.
Nah, man,
That's exactly
I struggle to do the thing where I act like I'm something that I'm not. Yeah.
Act like you're okay when you're not.
Yeah, I can't do that. I mean, I know obviously there's times when, like for instance, this is not a time for me to be like I'm not performing a thing in front of like thousands of people.
No, you're right. This is
Like for the most part, there's a camera there, yes, of course, but I don't give a fuck about that. I'm talking to you too,
sure. It's the homies.
and there's no need for me to act
With the homies.
to be like, hey, because I'm not gonna.
Of
do
course. And we don't expect that.
that. No, you do.
We expect.
No, you do.
Are you expecting to act?
I expect him to be active.
You expect
No,
it to
I
be
expect
better.
you to talk during the podcast. Yeah.
No, I do.
Keep quiet.
No, but I'm
Can't wait for you
listening.
to watch this.
I'm listening.
The first 20 minutes of this is you reminiscing.
It's a podcast,
I'm
bro.
listening.
Act, bro.
We're like, oh,
Nah, act.
I'm not
recording.
No, but I'm also letting you guys speak. Here's the thing. Regarding the whole thing about the IP thing, you guys have done it more than I have. Okay, so if anything,
Not.
That's an ex-
oh my
silly.
god,
It's a silly Billy, this guy.
dude,
So silly.
that's crazy. That's crazy.
You don't have an IP that you're holding close and other IPs that you're letting go because you like this IP, blah, blah, blah.
No, here's the thing. For the beginning of everything, I am willing to let go of anything because it's not like the best idea I've ever had. You guys have already said that.
No.
You've already said that.
That's a different perspective that
What
we
do you
love.
mean?
We love
What do you
this
mean?
perspective.
We love it.
Oh, expand on this.
Oh, expand. Let us know.
it's a podcast.
You said you gotta let go of the first thing so that it's a stepping stone for whatever you're gonna do
you
next.
said it's not your best. We didn't say that.
Yeah.
So that's a different perspective.
Oh my god! bro. Nothing you do now is your best.
See, I love
there
this.
we
Go.
there, let's go. Welcome to the We Should Be Throwing podcast. Jesus Christ. This guy. My goodness. That's what we're talking about.
This podcast is not going out there.
No, it
No,
is.
it is. I can't wait for you to see that.
Yikes!
Because you gotta act.
Yeah.
That's the thing. That's
crazy.
it's this. It's professional. We're at work. We're at work.
Well, yeah, weird work, but also, I'm not doing this alone.
Thanks.
I'm not
We
doing this
got you.
alone.
No, love, and we got you.
We got you.
You
bro.
guys-
And we love you.
Should we hold hands?
Here's the thing. There's times when there's times when me and this guy we go off and you're quiet for a long time, or if you guys go at it and
That's
vice
a
versa.
different thing.
Yeah, but like,
It's a
come on,
different
no,
thing.
it's the
no.
same
I know you have
thing.
comments on IP. It's impossible. We've talked about IP as a group. Yeah. Look at him smiling.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, you guys have said all the things that I would have
no.
said.
Ugh.
Also,
Okay, now we're talking about what you should have said.
Jesus,
Ted knows where to cut. But we love this podcast.
Don't cut anything.
this is a lot.
Don't cut anything. But yeah, that's what I was saying. That was on my 2 cents.
Yeah, man. It's,
I don't know if you wanna end it or you have more.
Yeah, I'm just fighting for fight's sake because I should be a master and I'm not being one right now. I do apologize, which is something a master should not say. So fuck it.
Fuck you.
Whatever you want, whatever you want,
So fuck
whatever you want, you know.
No,
That's hilarious.
but that's the thing. with podcast, we're not masters at this.
Yeah, man. It's
Now,
like our
that's a
10th
fact.
episode. Come on, give me.
It's episode number 10.
It's not 10.
What
That's
is it?
crazy.
What is it?
Episode number 11.
12 or something.
12?
Yeah.
It's episode number 11.
It's below 20.
I don't know what
That's all I'm
episode
saying.
this
No,
is.
Say
guys.
told me. I thought the one we thought was 10 was 11.
This is long then.
Yeah.
Are you guys? Are you guys loyal to brands?
Yes. To a fault. I'm loyal to anything to a fault.
Really?
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Like I haven't bought anything Nike related because I'm loyal to Adidas.
Even if a Nike thing comes out and it looks fire.
Shout out. Yeah.
I also sponsored this guy.
No.
Like,
No?
Adidas.
There's a lot.
Get this boy.
There's a lot. Like they had this shoe that looked like it was inspired from Umbatata. It had like stitching on it
Yeah.
here, and I was like, run me that. It didn't have a. I would cop that, but I didn't. I'm loyal
Why?
to a fault
Why?
because I'm like, that's the op.
Even with the whole Toyota thing, what's up with that?
Yeah, I'm like, that's my brand.
You don't let
I
go.
don't
nah?
know if I would buy. Yeah, I'm loyal.
Holy shit, Panda! You can't let go of things.
No, I'm loyal, or I'm loyal.
No, you can't let go.
Or
No,
I'm
you
not.
can't let go. Like it's both. It's both.
It's the loyalty runs.
It's
If I
both.
was in the military, bro, yo, that's crazy. Like I'm loyal to a fault. Like I hold brands. Like once I'm like, oh, I like this. Is my thing. These are my guys. That's my person. I'm loyal to a fault.
Because I once heard a conversation in passing about there was this lady who said they would never buy, like they love Porsche, but they they wouldn't get a Porsche because the CEO divorced the wife who was like who had like some disease, you know. So it's like
It's a Porsche, though.
it's a Porsche, you know what I mean?
It's
But it's
interesting.
also like it's that kind of, I don't know, like the people who are behind the brand, does that?
But that's loyalty for that person. That's like
It's loyalty.
she's being loyal for sure.
To who? Some
To
woman.
her friend, yeah.
That's not a friend.
Oh,
It's
just-
some woman who's got some CEO.
She's not like
at
within.
Porsche. No, she's a normal South
A
African
person.
consumer. She's a normal South African consumer. Loyal to who? Loyal to who? You know?
And I'm in Porsche tax bracket,
You know what? Yeah.
and
yeah.
I'm saying nah
yes,
because
nigga. Yeah. So
Porsche
she
is just one of.
so she settled for
best
like
cars,
Merc and like all the other like German ones, but not.
Is she a
Porsche.
car person?
She loves cars, yeah.
I don't know, man.
Loves Porsche, but will not get Porsche because of what the people at the top have. Well, what one of the people at the top has done to their wife.
I'm not mad at the loyalty though.
Shout
And
out to
who though? Who is she loyal
Oh
to?
wait, it's not. I keep thinking she's like.
Loyal to who?
It's so weird for me when it's, like,
okay, it's
from
like
the outside.
you right now in Adidas,
It's
right?
not a
the guy
loyalty
at
chat,
Adidas,
It's a moral chat.
the guy who started Adidas, cheated on his wife.
And then I'm like,
You're like, nah, Adidas is not cool anymore. Is that a thing for you?
yeah, that's crazy for me. I don't know what that is. Even with Nike, it's not even like
No,
that
but it
deep.
depends because this is a chat.
What's
'Cause-
your relationship with loyalty?
No, but this is a chat. Listen to this. Balenciaga did some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's our chat. That's our chat.
Wait, what did they do?
With the whole pedophilia thing, right? Remember?
What?
You don't know about this?
I don't know about this.
Yeah, there was a campaign.
So old.
There was a campaign. It was really a kids brand almost, like they kind of turned. But there were so many sexual things in that campaign where it was just
Related
like
to
for
kids and stuff.
kids, bro. And that's not a mistake.
Damn.
That's weird. That's the weird thing. So
And there was like with the campaign, I was talking to our friend
So what?
Kevin.
Yeah.
so
I was talking to our friend Kevin about campaigns. It was like they
and
saw
so-
everything.
Yeah, they saw everything.
They saw everything and then they let it go.
So are you getting Balenciagas?
I already have
No. Am I getting Balenciagas?
new ones.
Are you?
That's the thing. I'm probably getting Balenciagas.
Yeah.
Okay. So
What the-
your loyalty
Do you want the podcast answer?
it doesn't really
But it's
matter.
not about royalties, it's about the designs. They've got cool designs. But deep down, I'm just kind of like, maybe nah.
Maybe not what?
Maybe nah, because if you saw that as the brand,
Yes.
right? You saw this thing, and obviously you saw it.
Yeah.
Then you're perpetuating evil, and I can't be aside.
Are you perpetuating evil?
No, what? I don't
If
know.
you get another Balenciaga sneaker. Also, this TV is mad distracting.
like knowing
It's distracting.
where's the remote, Nati.
Your boy is playing.
Ulicimba kancane ne udlala ngaphandle so uzobuya ne boy. Yeah, so masaqeda manje maybe an hour.
10 minutes. Nah. This thing's gonna go off on this stuff.
Okay, let's continue. So it's fine.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's it.
You know, I mean, wait, you said they're perpetuating evil.
Yeah, but that's that's evil.
I see.
You could say that is. Cause it's like
Do you care
it's
about
like,
that?
what are we doing?
You hear what he said?
Do I care about that?
Mm.
Like, yeah, this is a tough chat, bro. You know why? Because you know, you'll have as an artist, I strongly believe there's no place you can't go.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know, bro.
It's hard to
I,
come out.
I think, okay, no. Okay, hear me out. So I think there are places you can't go.
No.
Okay, no, there are places that you definitely cannot go, right? But also, okay,
There's a tough chat.
here's a scenario. Apparently there's something called like absurd theater, right?
Sure.
And all sorts of stuff happens in there. So basically, two examples that you might get in. So one of the shows, the person who had the show had like a big bowl of water, and the audience, when they come in, you have to like wash your hands before you can watch the show. Right? Why you squinting your eyes? Crazy. But
What
anyways,
did they do with the water?
you wash your you wash your hands, and like maybe 500 people in a theater. So anyways, the person they show was taking that water, downing it, like drinking the whole thing, right? And then regurgitating it. Literally vomiting that stuff. That's the show, by the way.
That's nice.
Crazy. So when you say
So dope.
you can't go, and I don't know what that show was about.
I'd be pissed if you guys bought me tickets and you said, we're
No,
gonna
I
watch
should-
the list.
no, it gets worse. There's another one. There's another show where I don't know what happens in that show,
so dope.
but it's basically like a guy,
It made me feel, which is kind of
like at the end of the show,
dope.
he takes a shit in front of the audience.
I couldn't
like an
patent that.
actual poopy. And there's people who are like, no, so when you say there's almost no way you can't, no, but you can't do that face. You can't do that.
Nah, but
what you just said,
that's
there's no
too low.
place.
That's so off.
No, there's no place you can't go. That's what you said.
No, I'm with that.
Yeah, that's
but
what-
I'm just like, bro, come on.
I know, it's wild. It's wild.
Nah, it's like, bro, come on. No, that's too obvious.
It is.
You're doing obviously disgusting
Oh
things.
my goodness!
Yeah.
Like
Surprise us.
the things that people can get away with in like different types of shows is wild, dog.
Hey, man.
I mean, there was one a while back where I think the show was about sex.
Artwork can go anywhere. I just don't need you to list me all the things that people do because I'm like, oh yeah, that's disgusting, dog. But at the same time,
Wait, what was happening with Balenciaga? Like, what was the most like overtly sexual thing with the kid stuff?
no, it was bad. Like toys.
Sex toys.
They were with toys there.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
And there were kids.
It was like a photo
modeling.
shoot, and it was a desk full of stuff.
Yeah?
And one of the stuff.
Just check it out.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Again, there's other things as well
Crazy.
on the table.
Yeah.
And these, how old are these kids? Oh no!
Younger than him.
How old is
So that's weird, right? So it's weird.
It's weird.
That's insane, dude.
it's
That's
really weird.
crazy.
But do you separate?
So my question about
do you
how old are
separate
the kids
brand?
is so R. Kelly, vibe. It's like it's a kid. What else do you
I'm
need
like,
to
that's
know?
why I'm like, yo, it's crazy, right?
What?
Yo, it's crazy.
How
right?
old?
I'm like, yo, it's
Remember
crazy.
that video? Was it like? Was it like?
Where are we right now?
So yeah, I don't know about loyalty and stuff. Like it's
Not quite the one for you then. So
No.
so you are loyal, but not that loyal then.
That's not loyalty though. That's a weird situation.
No, you like Balenciaga, but like enough to get
no,
more.
that's the thing. You gotta also determine like, is this like a net positive for our society? And I'm
do
like, no, bro.
No, but you said you would still get one because they still have nice designs.
Who? No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying I'd consider it, and I'm off it. It feels like I'm off it. Catch me in Balenciaga. I don't know, bro.
No, but answer the question.
No, but that's
Saying anything.
ones that you already own.
Yeah, but it's. Are you asking me if I'm getting Balenciaga?
Yes, Tess.
You don't have to answer. We'll
do answer.
we'll release the
No, you
answer
have to
on the
answer.
Patreon.
No, please answer. No, you have to answer.
Yeah.
Yeah. After all you've said, still yes.
Yeah.
Wild.
It's true.
I hear you.
It's true. All right. Now you I don't know.
It's okay. I would not answer the question.
No, you're definitely getting it.
Try to protect the back.
You're getting it.
Yeah. What's the next topic?
It's wilderness.
Nah, we're good.
Are you getting it?
Yeah, like and subscribe.
Are you getting it?
What?
No, what?
I'm joking.
He said it for everybody.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Are you getting it?
Am I getting it? No. No. Am I getting it?
We'll see.
Hmm.
We'll see.
Possibly, yeah. I would.
Exactly.
Also, I mean, this is so stupid to say. But why am I always the one who say these things?
Say
You
what?
guys think these things as well.
No,
What?
No, I have never thought anything that you've ever said before. You always surprise me with the things you say.
Oh boy. You know what? People are mostly concerned about things that affect them directly. Oh, my kids. I'm saying not necessarily. No. Wait. I guess what I'm saying is no, but hear me out. I'm not even saying that like wait.
Yo, no, like, comment, subscribe. There's no way. There's actually no way.
Wait, no. No, wait, no. Okay,
Yo,
wait. Hear me out.
That's-
No, I gotta get this on. I can't end it like this.
Sure.
That's wild.
Okay.
That's a wild thing to say.
Sure.
Now, look. The only reason I say those are not my kids is because that's how most people react.
Yeah.
To a lot of things. So, for instance, there's the war and whatever in Ukraine.
I hear you, man.
That it's not close enough to us to care about it, right? Same as how when there's wars happening in Africa, no one really cares about it outside because that shit does not affect them. If anything, it's a net plus for them. Now I don't know how the whole Balenciaga thing is a net plus for anybody in the long run, but
Yeah, that one has no positive.
it legitimately just doesn't affect me in any way. It doesn't affect my kid.
Yeah.
It doesn't affect anyone that I know. It definitely affects people who are there and close to it.
Yeah. And it's like,
Also, people who are trying to, I feel like sometimes people try to do the most shocking things to get a reaction, or because there's no such thing as bad publicity. Like whatever publicity you get, whether good or bad, you still get like the numbers.
Yeah, H&M did that.
And if anything, the worst things that are done mostly in the world is all because of like capitalism. It's all money related. Like, would you do the worst thing to get like 100 times whatever you get right now? Most people would do it. Most people would do the worst thing to get more money.
most people, for sure.
And
Most people.
We are not those people.
it's debatable, but I hear you.
It is debatable
Yeah.
outside the pocket. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Like
Comment.
Subscribe.
on a gang.